We're taking a ride exploring America's most historic town, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Follow along with us. Our first stop was for some lunch. We stopped over at Gettysburg Eddie's. I read some good stuff about this place, so I decided to come check it out. The menu was small, but just right. Definitely had some great options. The service was great. The food came out promptly. It was definitely fresh, delicious. Look at those onion rings. They were a masterpiece. And I can't complain about the French fries and the beer battered shrimp. Definitely delicious as well. So if you're looking for a place to grab a bite while you're here in Gettysburg, definitely check out Gettysburg Eddie's. Next, we found some parking and we decided to just walk around and explore things with no plan really in place. Walking through Gettysburg here. It's a Sunday. Some stuff's open, some stuff is closed. We decided to check out the Gettysburg Museum of History. It's free. It's located right here. Step inside here and see all the wonderful artifacts they have. Awesome collection. Definitely recommend. Come along. An incredible collection of Abraham Lincoln artifacts here, including binoculars from Ford's Theater, a lock of his hair. I was not expecting to see such interesting things, but here you have it, a free museum with wonderful things for you to come and see. And who would have thought you could come to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania and see one of Marilyn Monroe's bras? Battle line on Middle and High Street. So following the retreat of the Union forces to Cemetery Hill on the afternoon of July 1st, 1863, Confederates occupied the town of Gettysburg until the morning of the 4th. There he is, old Honest Abe. He's almost touching the tree. The sign here says Abraham Lincoln attended services at this church on November 19th, 1863, the day he dedicated the National Cemetery and delivered his Gettysburg address. The pew he occupied has been retained in the sanctuary. So Abe Lincoln came here. The National Soldiers, National Cemetery, Presbyterian Church of Gettysburg. The churches of Gettysburg were the first to offer their facilities to serve the need of the wounded soldiers borne from the battlefield. On July 1st, 1863, public buildings and many private homes followed this lead in showing care and mercy. Just walking around Gettysburg, seeing what else there is. It says this is a Civil War building. Now it just has a nice wreath. The rain stopped. Look at that, they have battlefield tours. The Jenny Wade birthplace. Haunted and historic tours. Let's read about this. Let's see. This says Civil War Building, July 1863. Historic Gettysburg birthplace, Jenny Wade, 1820. Mary Virginia Wade, heroine of the Battle of Gettysburg, was born in this house May 21st, 1843. Hey, happy belated birthday. This tablet was unveiled by her sister. Okay. Wade is on the right at the age of 18. During the battle, Jenny and her mother were visiting the home of Sister Georgia Wade McClellan, Confederate sharpshooter, becoming Gettysburg's only civilian fatality in the fighting. Interesting. Jenny was killed. There's a boutique. There's some ice cream. I've been recommended several ice cream places in this location. I don't know which is the best. Let me know what you think. Is it Baltimore Hill? What's cool about the parking lot here is that you see license plates from literally almost every state in America. This visitor center. I ain't never seen nothing like this. There's a refreshment saloon. There's different things to do here. Cafe. Big old production. Film Cyclorama Museum. Kind of want to do that.
Yeah, I know.
Picked up a map. We're going to do the auto tour now. Let's check it out. It's right there. There's signs for it. Gotta go say hi to Honest Abe over here. Abraham Lincoln at Gettysburg. Here he is. Hi, Abe. I don't know how he would have felt about statues of him. He was a pretty humble guy, I think, right? I don't know. What do you think? You think he would have liked all these statues? He got statues all over the place, Abe. All over. We did a video on all the statues in New Jersey of Abe Lincoln. I've got the Gettysburg Address here. You're going to see that all over the place here. I gotta say, I'm a little overwhelmed. There's a lot to do and a lot to see here. I've never been here before, so I'm pretty excited. So, parked over here in this section. I'm gonna walk around a little bit here and see a few of the signs up here in the cemetery, and then we'll come back and see what's on that audio tour maybe another time. Gettysburg National Cemetery, Military Park. And this sign here says Gettysburg Address nearby, November 19th, 1863. In dedicating the National Cemetery, Abraham Lincoln gave the address which he had written in Washington and revised after his arrival in Gettysburg the evening of November 18th. Bald cypress tree. Wonder how old it is. It's right here at the front gate of the Gettysburg National Cemetery. After the battle, nearly 7,500 soldiers were buried in shallow graves on the battlefield. Here we have the Lincoln Address Memorial. Commemorates Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. Gettysburg Address. Side of it. It's Gettysburg, July 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 1863. Let's see what this says here. It says a few appropriate remarks. It says on November 19th, 1863, 4.5 months after the Battle of Gettysburg, President Abraham Lincoln attended the dedication of the Soldiers' National Cemetery here. Edward Everett, the principal speaker and one of the greatest orators of his time, addressed the crowd of 20,000 for 2 hours. A hymn followed, then Lincoln, who had asked to make a few appropriate remarks, rose. With a manner serious, almost to sadness, he gave a brief address. He was unsure how his 272-word, 2-minute speech had been received. His masterfully crafted Gettysburg Address gave new meaning to the conflict, but his words transcended generations, reminding all that we can never forget what they did here. Thought at midnight haunts of loved ones left behind. Even though this morning was pretty rainy and gloomy, it's actually beautiful right now. I think it's a perfect day. It's not hot, it's not cold, and it's not raining. And it's not too busy. There's a few people here, but not a lot. This is the 5th New York Independent Battery. Taft's. Dedicated by the American Legion, the 11th day of November, 1955. Praise for peace, peace with honor. This has to be a old tree because it is giant. It's really hard to tell from this video how big this tree is, but this is a very large tree. This is my hand. And this is the tree. Ooh, what is on my hand? Fur. Look at all the beautiful flags. Every soldier. Doesn't seem like one's been forgotten, which is beautiful. It's a really peaceful place to walk. So I think we're going to go check into our hotel next, and then after that, see what else we can get into. Like I said, it's a Sunday, and it's Memorial Day weekend, so I don't know what else we could get into, but we will check it out and see. And you'll come along with us. First Amendment area. There's nobody there. Got the Comfort Inn Suites. It's right by the battlefield. Not a bad place. The Comfort Suites. Let's check out the view. Wow, we're right in the cemetery. I did not know that. 13, New Jersey. Okay. So this is Springler Spring. So there's a fight here. So it talks about it. For the first light Union batteries opened fire on Confederates holding this position. About 7 a.m., the 2nd Massachusetts and 27th Indiana received orders to attack. Well, it's murder, but it's the order. We got a statue for Indiana over there. Myth, memory, honor. Place of myth, memory, and honor. On July 3rd, from behind the monument's location, the Secretary attacked. So this spring supplied the Union and the Confederate soldiers with water during the battle. One country and one flag, the strife of brothers is past. So Robin. Stevens Knoll. beautiful. Somebody might want to climb those steps, but it's not going to be me. Yeah, I'm not doing that. No, thank you. But you can. Slope Manor looks elegant. For the historian. Globe Inn, harboring Confederates. Oldest hotel taverns, built in 1790. House. There it is. Oh, he's got the Gettysburg Address. That's what he has. He's holding the Gettysburg Address. This sign here. This sign says that Abraham Lincoln slept in this house November 18th, 1863, the night before his immortal address at the cemetery. Right here. Well, the other joke is, you know, George Washington slept everywhere, but you can say that Abraham Lincoln actually slept here. This is telling us to eat at the Upper Crust because we look thirsty. We got the pepperoni. And we got the plain. That is quite the shape. Quite the shape. Sure, it's good though. Looks great. This is the bathrooms. Back this way. Look at that names here. How cool is that? I didn't see this before, but it's just like toilet paper. Somebody did that. This is the front of the building here. David Willis House. The Polish pottery. This is Gettysburg Complier newspaper, the voice of the Democratic Party. Just a library. Oh, this is where Abe Lincoln's statue is again. The barricade on Baltimore Street. Confederates. There was a skirmish right here. Oh, there's those loud bikes again. Loud bikes. There's a really long line here. It must be worth it. While waiting in line for ice cream, we saw this woman across the street holding a prosthetic arm. She was advertising for tours, haunted tours. Perhaps the tour about the victim of whose arm that was. And while there's several ice cream spots here in Gettysburg, this one had the longest line, which made me suspiciously think that it might be the best. I don't know, I haven't tried the others, but it was definitely worth the wait. Look at this. I got it. I got the goods. Brownie coffee? Banana cream pie ice cream. Okay. Follow the ice cream, but just give a shot. We have here in Unity Park across from Mr. G's. Different colonies here. Memorial to the American musicians and the many young people from both North and South who sacrificed and endured so much for our country. May their devotion and service inspire and influence future generations of Americans towards peace, unity, and peace. The drummer boys. Unity through music. Music has done its share and more than its share in winning this war. Very cool. I don't believe we can have an army without music. General Robert E. Lee, 1864. All history proves that music is as indispensable to warfare as money. Love it. They have the different states. So you can come get your ice cream over at Mr. G's, and then you can come eat it over here at Unity Park. Caught in the crossfire here. Schreiber's home becomes Sheik's sharpshooter's nest. So many old buildings. James and Margaret Pierce family during the battle. 15-year-old student. Vivid account from those days. The rebels are coming. Built by George Heck. What the heck, George? I don't know what it is, but I'm noticing as I'm walking down this here street, Baltimore Street to be specific, there are a lot of loud vehicles. Loud. I'm talking, I don't know if it's the streets and the buildings echoing, but loud motorcycles, loud trucks. They're just very loud and obnoxious. Anyway, those are my thoughts. What do you think? So this property has been placed on the National Historic Register of Places. So coming soon, the Gettysburg Museum of History. They're going to expand. They're expanding. Lots more to come. We were here before, but we're walking by it again. So I'm just showing you that sign because I didn't see it before. This is the Adams County Courthouse in sights and sounds too horrible to describe. Don't want to imagine. That's all I can do is imagine. Like I said, there's no more other places. This is Thaddeus Stevens, the great commoner, 1792 to 1868. Coming up on this, what is this? The Grand Army of the Republic Hall, structure built in 1822, served as the Gettysburg Methodist Church. South Stratton Street. pathway to safety right here. Looks a lot different than it did then. It says, near this site stood Samuel Getty's Tavern, which in June 24th, 1775, most of Captain Michael Dodo's company of riflemen was enlisted from the Marsh Creek settlement in prompt response to the call of the Continental Congress for volunteers. The battalion of which they became part of was one of the first units from west of the Hudson River to join the General Georges of Washington's army near Boston. And this memorial plaque was placed by the Gettysburg National Bank on June 24th, 1975, as part of the Adams County observance of the bicentennial of the American nationhood. This was the Gettysburg homestead, founder of Gettysburg, located at this site. It's the parking garage. This is the Evergreen Cemetery here, next to the Comfort Suite Inn. But here you have the famous grave digger. She's pregnant, digging a grave. Elizabeth. Yeah, Elizabeth Master Thorne. Elizabeth Master and Peter Thorne immigrated from Germany. They were married September 1st, 1855. Coincidentally, the same day, cornerstone was laid for the Evergreen Cemetery gatehouse. The Thornes became the first family to live in the gatehouse when Peter was appointed superintendent of the cemetery in 1856. After Peter joined the Union Army, Elizabeth assumed his duties and served as caretaker from 1862 to 1865. With the help of her elderly father, amid the heat and stench, Elizabeth buried 91 soldiers in the weeks following the Battle of Gettysburg while 6 months pregnant. She dug the graves in one of the rockiest regions of the cemetery. So this is a Gettysburg Civil War Women's Memorial, dedicated to all the women who served in various capacities before, during, and following the Battle of Gettysburg. Their contributions, though rarely noted or honored, were immeasurable. Sculpted by Ron Tennyson. Dedicated November 16th, 2002. Incredible. So yeah, this is the cemetery, the Evergreen Cemetery, and that's the National Cemetery on that side there, where the gate is. People are still over there. But yeah, the Comfort Inn Suites is like literally right back over that way. So this is like the backyard of that hotel. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, notification, and don't forget to keep it moving.